Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So Ethereum, not doing anything unexpected or unusual. It actually reached our resistance area yesterday. It reached the ideal target, which was 1452 for the wave 4, and even moved a bit higher to what you could consider the maximum target of a fourth wave. In this case, 1479. And we highlighted that only a sustained break above it would make us consider something more bullish. And also we highlighted we need to see 5 waves to indicate that more lasting bottom has been made. Until then, the price action favors one more low here in a 5th wave, and we're going to talk about targets in a minute. However, I have to say I've just made the Bitcoin video, the Bitcoin analysis. On the Bitcoin chart, it looks much more like a 3-wave structure. Ethereum looks as if it could become a 5-wave move. I don't really see the 5 waves here yet. Of course, you can keep it simple and say, right, we've had a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5. But that, in my opinion, doesn't really add up with a subwave structure. I don't have 5 waves yet complete. Because you could say that within the 3rd wave, we had a small 1, 2, 3. Yeah, maybe this is a 4, and then we had the 5, but it finished only the 3, basically that, 3. We would now be in a 4, and then we could get a 5. That would be the bullish interpretation, means we have so far only seen 3 waves. Okay, so because just for everybody who can't follow, if we look at the subwave structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 3. So I can count 5 subwaves in 3, but not the complete thing as 5. Which means we could now be in the 4th wave, but we need to avoid an overlap with wave 1. That's 1431. And the way we're coming down here seems quite likely we are going to break it. So my view is that this is not yet the upturn. Yeah, it is actually the wave 4 that we speculated about and have been waiting for. Because only with a 3-wave move up, you can argue it's a wave 3. If we have 5, it's probably something more bullish. Could still get 5, but then I needed to turn around above 1431. Otherwise, it will just turn into a larger 3-wave structure. But either way, we don't want to put too much brain power into the subwave structures because you can get sort of different structures there. It is important to understand that in these corrective structures, and currently I primarily count it as an ABC, so I'm going to take the 5-wave move up. Just wanted to show you how this could turn out. But I'm counting it primarily as ABC. So as an ABC, this can turn into a more complex corrective structure. As long as we don't break below the B wave low, which was actually here at 1384, it is still very likely that this wave 4 might become a triangle. It wouldn't be unexpected because today, it's Saturday. Typically on a Saturday, you either see a triangle or a wave 4, or it's something more boring. Now, okay, we've got all the mess around USDC going on, BUSD, all sorts of stuff here with stable coins. That's going to create a lot of difficulties. And guys, what did I say to you? Expect the best news towards the worst news towards the end of a correction. So, we are, in my opinion, at least in a possible bottoming process. Nobody eventually knows if it will really bottom in this area, but it all kind of adds up with those news. We had so many bearish news this week, and we shouldn't be surprised about those bearish news because I highlighted it throughout the week various times that we see the most bearish news towards the end of a wave 2. So my preferred interpretation would be as long as we don't break above the yesterday's high, and as long as we don't break below the B wave low at 1384, that this turns into something like a triangle. Now, it's normally, you shouldn't talk about a triangle too early because all we have at the moment is an ABC structure. Now, we've got an ABC structure complete, so we need to be watching for impulsive follow-through to the downside. Yeah, because we've got an ABC complete, so we need to be watching, do we break down and make that 5th wave now? But from experience, I can tell you weekends are always wave 4 territory and triangle territory. So it could be that this unfolds. It's just something to highlight. I think last Friday I talked about that. It turned out to be correct. It ended up being a triangle. Okay, so same story now. It could be a triangle. Be aware of it. Sideways movement very likely on a weekend. But yeah, eventually, as long as we stay below the yellow trend channel and below 1480 or 1479, don't worry about a dollar here. The downside, there's still one more low would be likely. So let's talk about, to finish this and wrap this up, let's talk about targets to the downside based on the latest high. So one way of measuring is, first most simple way is probably that we take the length of the A wave, we go to the high of the B wave, we look for the 1.618 extension. Okay, that was reached, 1382. So we don't need to worry about that. Next target, we take the length of waves 1 through 3, go to the high of the fourth, and then we get target 1305 is one that makes sense here. The 61.8 extension. The 1186 level makes sense as well, but it's below our support area. But I'm going to add it to the chart just to keep it in mind, okay? Okay, so then we've got one more way to calculate target. We take the length of the wave 1, go to the high of the wave 4, and then we're looking for the 1-to-1 ratio. That is 1362, so it might be that we only make a marginally lower low than the wave 3, but it would not be the primary expectation. Yeah, ideally, you see a clearer drop. And then we've got one more, the 1.618 extension at 1278. That gives us now a range of levels to watch out for. And they are all, but with the exception of one, in this support area. Even here, 1186, I mean, yes, we would break below the 78.6 fib level, but it would, just strictly speaking, not invalidate a 1-2 setup. The wave 2 will only get invalidated if it really breaks below the 1074 level, even though by that time I would be in favor of other scenarios strongly. Yeah, but you can always, I mean, it can always test the 88.7 fib. Not ideal, yeah, you know that, but it can. And that level is actually at 1151. So yeah, that's my update about ETH. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.